Hey Jay, happy Friday. Today is May 3rd, 2013, and we have a lot on today's sports, and Patriot Pride 365 will follow.
Yes, and it's a busy weekend in sports. The mini marathon is tomorrow along with the Kentucky Derby, and let's not forget the much anticipated boxing match with Mayweather versus Guerrero live on pay-per-view tomorrow night.
Let's get all that, plus our J Sports from Quintanamo.
Thanks, guys. J Sports results are girls varsity, another tough loss against Adams Central last night for singles. Varsity doubles lost to Adams Central as well. JV singles was able to take a win last night, while the JV doubles had lost. Varsity baseball last night lost against Delta with a score of 14-8. JV baseball lost to Wapahani with a score of 5-6. Varsity softball lost to Belmont with a score of 8-10, and golf with a 179-200. Weekend sports are girls varsity baseball playing at Muncie Central tonight starting at 5. Track and field has a meet at Blackford starting at 5:30, and varsity baseball at Peru High School at 7 p.m. Boys JV tomorrow at Peru. Tomorrow JV and varsity softball at Adams Central, and varsity tennis at Muncie Southside. Everyone should be pumped up for the Mayweather-Guerrero fight tomorrow starting at 9 p.m. And be on the lookout for the 139th Race for the Roses Kentucky Derby on Saturday starting at 6, and a mini marathon in Indy on Saturday morning starting at 8. 35,000 people will be in attendance. Now back to the host.
Amazing how the sportscaster can make a 2-minute event into such a big production. There's a $1 million race tonight for just attentional Jay County girls. As for the 2013 Jay County Fair Queen are available at the JC Public Library from May 1st to May 31st. The deadline for entries is June 1st, 2013. Girls from JC who are 17 to 20 may participate tomorrow morning. Those who are taking the SATs report to the cafeteria between 7:30 and 7:45. Any questions? Ask Mr. Ferguson.
Congrats to the seniors for their awards and scholarships that you received on Honors Night. Please remember to send thank yous ASAP to the individuals and organizations that recognized you. You can get the addresses for your thank yous in the guidance office.
So I'm beyond that. Special celebration is coming up this weekend. Here's more from Senorita Chloe about Cinco de Mayo.
Guys, this Sunday our nation will be celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo has its roots in the French occupation of Mexico, which took place in the aftermath of the Mexican Civil War of 1858. These wars left the Mexican treasury nearly bankrupt. On July 17, 1861, Mexican president issued a moratorium which all foreign debt payments would be suspended for 2 years. In response, France, Britain, and Spain sent naval forces to Veracruz to demand reimbursement. Britain and Spain negotiated with Mexico and withdrew, but France, at the same time ruled by Napoleon III, decided to use the opportunity to establish a Latin empire in Mexico that would favor French interests. The Second Mexican Empire. Don't forget to celebrate.
Thanks, that was pretty awesome. Well, Coach Weaver is set to begin the swimming test out procedure for those students who are using the waiver system to get their PE credits. The dates that have been set aside are today from 3:30 to 5, Saturday, May 4th from 12 to 2, and Wednesday, May 8th from 5 to 7. Monday, May 13th from 6 to 8. The students may sign up with Coach Weaver for their desired day in the Commons, either before school from 7:50 to 8:10 or after school from 3:15 to 3:30. The testing procedure will be explained to you on the day that you choose, and you need to bring your swimsuit and a towel.
To all the juniors out there, the Jay County Cancer Society needs you. Saturday, June 23rd, 4:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., the annual Cancer Walk is held each year at the Harold Street Stadium, so sign up in the front office.
Yes, it's a great way to get those senior service hours early. The Jay County Civic Theater presents Xanadu, an 80s musical spoof. Mr. Yoder as Cupid and Mrs. Nar portrays Aphrodite. This will be the last weekend to watch it, and May 5th at 2. I recommend that everyone sees it because it is hilarious.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's send it over to Sierra.
Thanks, guys. New movie releases are Iron Man 3 starring Robert Downey Jr. In the third movie, Tony Stark's world is torn apart by a formidable terrorist called the Mandarin. He starts An Odyssey of Rebuilding and Retribution. Also released was The Iceman starring Michael Shannon. Celebrity birthdays are Frankie Valli turning 79 and Christina Hendricks, well known for her roles played in Mad Men. She is turning 38. Back to the hosts.
Thanks, Sierra. Well, the election of officers was held this morning for the French Club for the 2013-2014 year. The president for next year is Evan Masters, vice president is Kirsten Ireland, and secretary/historian is Michael Long. Congrats to all the winners.
Well, applications for the 2013 Miss Jay County Fair Queen contest are available at the Jay County Public Library until May 31st. The deadline for entries is June 1st, 2013. To find out more, call Julie Hunt at 260-726-3449.
We went outside to show you today's weather forecast, and here it is.
Hey Jay, right now it's 66. We can expect a high of 73 and a low of 54. Saturday is a high of 64 and a low of 48 with some clouds. Sunday is a high of 70 and a low of 48. Monday is a high of 70 and a low of 48 as well with clouds. Tuesday is a high of 72 and a low of 52. And Wednesday is a high of 73 and a low of 52.
Thanks, us.
Birthdays for today are Lindsay Buckland, Caleb Baldwin, Mackenzie Overholzer, and Caleb Borgerding. Birthdays this weekend are Jacob Grant for Saturday, and Sunday is Andrew Kohler and Sheena Junga.
Lunch for Monday will be food. Great food that our lunch ladies always provide for us.
Well, that's all we have. You stay classy, Jay County.
You have a great weekend. Now for Patriot Pride 365.
Welcome to another edition of Patriot Pride 365. Finally, we have some good weather.
Oh yeah.
We had our first game where we didn't have to wear like pants and Under Armour.
Yeah.
Like we were in shorts and a regular shirt, so it was nice. But unfortunately, we're halfway through the season now, and we'll have some senior nights for you next week.
Oh my gosh. Spring season's already almost over.
Yeah. Wow.
And then school's over, and then it's summer.
Yeah, it's a little bittersweet.
For you, maybe.
Yeah. For you, you're like
Rock
jumping
on.
for joy.
Yeah.
But it happens. Gotta move on.
Okay, well, the Patriots won the battle of defending sectional champions. A strong effort in the hurdle events Tuesday led the Jay County High School girls track team to a victory with 99 points at a 4-team meet hosted by Pendleton Heights. So the girls track team won as a team and had some individual winners also. Mallory Helk won both hurdle events. Amber Huelskamp won the 400. Abigail Johnson won the 800. Sarah Leonard won discus, and Sierra Barkas won high jump.
Congratulations, girls. Sounds
So
like you guys
sweet.
had an amazing night.
Yeah.
Good job. And the golf team turned in a respectable 4th place finish at last Saturday's Winchester Invite. The Patriot team posted a 360 at the 12-team event. The golf team has 2 home meets coming up against Southern Wells on the 7th and South Adams May 9th.
Hey, it's Nate Brockman here, interviewing Colin Saxon about golf. So, Colin, how's your season going?
So far, we haven't had a lot of meets because of the bad weather, but we have had a couple. And varsity is undefeated so far, and the JV team's doing pretty well. My first meet, I had a 74, which is pretty terrible, and I've improved a lot since then.
When's sectionals, and how do you expect to do?
Sectionals is June 2nd, and I'm going to try to get up to varsity so I can play in the sectionals. And I think we'll do pretty well. Hopefully we win it.
Do you expect to be a Tiger Woods?
Oh, yeah. I'm probably already surpassed them.
Women-wise or golf-wise?
A little bit of both, you know.
Wow. I haven't got to hear much about golf, so that's nice to know.
I know. Like, you just don't hear about it.
I know.
But I bet you guys are rocking it.
I always see in the paper. Our Patriot baseball team had a victory over the Jets as well. Tuesday night, Jay came through for the 9-3 victory over the visiting Anderson Preparatory Academy. Keenan James hit a home run and scored twice for the Patriots, who took the lead with 2 runs in the bottom of the second. Kyle Selvey finished second for 4 with a triple 3 RBIs and a run, and Landry Inman had 2. Jay is now 8-7 for the season so far.
Wow.
That's good.
Good job, baseball, and congratulations, Keenan, on your home run.
Yeah.
That felt awesome. But Jay County's junior varsity baseball team led Tuesday only to fall 5-2 to the Yorktown Tigers. The Patriots scored twice in the top of the first inning, but got shut out of the rest of the way. Chandler Jack suffered the loss, giving up 5 runs on 5 hits and 5 walks in 6 innings. He struck out 8 batters, and Lucas Hindy led the Patriot offense with a double, a run, and an RBI. Austin Beasley also had a hit, a run, and an RBI. And our own Levi Stant finished 2 for 3. Their record is 5-8 for the season, and they'll be at Blackford on the 7th and home against Heritage on May 10th.
Wow.
So,
Good job, JV.
Good job. And even though you lost, keep your head up.
Yep.
Still have some games.
You'll be fine.
You'll get it.
Also, well, in other news, Scott Sweeterman signed with Anderson University to play basketball. Congratulations, Scott. That's 3 members from the Patriot squad to sign. Kudos go to Coach Teagle for recognizing some solid talent and building another great Patriot basketball team.
I'm James Keenan. I'm here with Scott Sweeterman of Jay County High School, and I'm here to ask him about his signing to Anderson. So, Scott, I hear you signed to Anderson. How do you feel about that?
I'm super excited. It's going to be a lot of fun there.
That's good. That's good. And how much playing time do you think you'll get there?
I should play right away, probably start, because they don't have that many bigs and stuff. So I should play right away.
Is it a good team?
Yeah, they're average. We'll be pretty good. We got a good freshman recruiting class coming along with me, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We should be pretty good.
And what are you majoring in?
I'm going to major in exercise science.
That's great.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we have Brock going to Grace.
Right.
Tyler back going to Grace for track and field.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott going to Anderson for basketball.
Right, and also Kagan.
And then, yeah, we have Kagan going to St. Francis. Is that
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Katie going to IWU.
Yep. We're just
Dang.
dumping them, putting them in colleges.
Dang.
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 The girls' softball team. The Patriots dominated over the rivals. Fort Recovery Jay County sent 12 batters to the plate in the first inning Tuesday and scored 7 times on the way to a 15-0 5-inning victory over the Indians. Here's more from Miss Abby Van.
We're doing really well. At the beginning of the season, we kind of struggled a little bit, but we got all those baby mistakes out, and now we're doing really well. We're on a winning streak, and I'm very proud of how our team's doing.
Yeah, and I heard you guys played Tuesday night, and you did awesome. So how did that all go?
Well, we traveled to Fort Recovery, and we really stepped off the bus ready to hit the ball. In the first inning, I think our whole entire batting lineup got up to bat that inning. So that's really awesome. We just started the game off really well. And they didn't even score once. So that's always awesome to go through a game and not let your opponent score.
For Jay County's wins during the last 2 weeks have come by double digits as it topped Muncie South 12-0 and Marion 13-0, in addition to the wins over Fort Recovery and Daleville. Great job, ladies.
Yeah, we had a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on a run right now. The past wins we've had, we've blown them out. But then again, they are like Marion and Fort Recovery.
So you're going to have harder competition coming your way.
Yeah, we're going to have harder competition, but it just builds our confidence.
Yeah, makes you feel awesome.
Yeah, it does. But the Patriot tennis team had a hard time with Muncie Central Bearcats on Tuesday. Jay County, who's 1-5, dropped the first set in all 3 singles matches 6-0. So hopefully Jay can come with some more wins next week as they take on Connorsville, Randolph Southern, and Madison Grant.
In NASCAR news, the Richmond International Speedway last Saturday night, the big winner was Kevin Harvick. Harvick started out 17th, but pulled his way to the front and only led 3 laps to capture the checkered flag. Next race will be the Aaron's 499 at the Talladega Superspeedway. The race begins at 1. Also, cool morning temperatures had a few NASCAR drivers clocking speeds they weren't even sure were possible Tuesday. On the first day of a closed tire test on Indianapolis's historic 2.5-mile oval, Martin said that he had hit 212 miles per hour in the morning. When Jeff Gordon asked his own team how fast he had reached and said he was told 214 miles per hour. The fast speeds were attributed to almost perfection conditions in the morning, good grip, and a cool track. So that's why they were going so fast, apparently.
Wow. I can't even imagine like driving in a car that's going 200 miles per hour.
No, I'd be crying.
I know. I feel like I wouldn't even have control.
No, that I would be so scared. I give them props.
Yeah.
Good job, NASCAR people.
In baseball, there were exciting weekend games in MLB last weekend. The Reds beat out the Nationals to avoid the sweep in the series. Reds pitcher Syndergaard notched a 4-strikeout inning. He improved to a 2-0 on the season since replacing Johnny Cueto after his injury. David Price picked up his first win of the year, although he was upset about the ump change that happened mid-game. Stanton from Miami homered twice against the Cubs and picked up 4 RBIs. David Ortiz, or Big Poppy, sadly filing for divorce, but he says it won't affect his gameplay. Also, the Orioles traded Rod Delaney for catcher Chris Snyder.
Wow.
A lot of stuff going on in baseball.
Lots of stuff.
Yep.
And finally, Texas A&M is expanding their football stadium to 102,500 seats, making it the biggest stadium in the SEC. They said it is the house that Johnny Football built, dedicated to freshman Heisman Trophy winner Johnny Manziel, who took college football by storm. And speaking of stadiums, baseball was originally played in open fields or public parks where the businessmen of New York City gathered to play organized baseball games and cricket matches around the mid-1840s. Today, millions of dollars are spent on these great facilities that offer baseball fans a unique experience as they enjoy the view of their favorite team. We have a few famous stadiums to tell you about in Field of Dreams.
Park is a baseball stadium located at 4 Yoki Way in Kenmore Square, Boston, Massachusetts. It has served as the home baseball park of the Boston Red Sox Baseball Club since it opened in 1912, and is the oldest Major League Baseball stadium currently in use. It is located in the dense Fenway-Kenmore neighborhood. There have been many renovations and additions over the years, like the Triangle, Pesky's Pool, and the biggest attraction is the giant, famous green monster in left field. The Fenway Park has the lowest seating capacity, the 4th lowest in seating capacity, and 2nd lowest in total MLB stadiums. The capacity for night games at Fenway Park is 37,493, and during the day the capacity is 37,071. The cost of construction to Fenway was $650,000, which was equivalent of $15.5 million in 2013 dollars. In 1934, a hand-operated scoreboard was added and high technologically lights to indicate ball and strike. The scoreboard is still updated by hand today from behind the wall. The National League scores were removed in 1976, but then restored in the 1990s. Fenway is a very historic stadium, and a lot of talented players have played there. Fenway is a stadium that you will visit once and you will never forget.
To the Atlanta Braves, Turner Field was completed in 1996 when the Olympics were finally over. With its seating capacity at 50,000, Turner Field was the home field to Hank Aaron, John Smoltz, Greg Maddux, and Chipper Jones. Turner Field also combines the atmosphere of old-time baseball and state-of-the-art environment. Locally known as Ted Turner, the stadium is one of the most interactive ballparks in Major League Baseball, featuring a high-tech surround sound with over 500 television monitors throughout the facility. Fans who want a closer look at the action can also watch with Braves Vision, the video board located in center field. The outstanding stadium also holds the highest recorded attendance for a playoff game, and overall is 54,537, which was set in October of 2003. But the number one thing about this stadium is when you set foot in Turner Field, you are officially in Braves country.